the chairman and president of Castle Pines Golf Club, the man responsible for delivering 2 record-setting BMW Championships to Colorado, lead donor of the Colorado Golf Foundation and co-founder of the pioneering Solich Caddie and Leadership Academy, visionary executive, devoted family man, and committed philanthropist, George Solich began his journey to the Colorado Golf Hall of Fame at the Broadmoor with a little push from his older brother.
I started caddying when I was probably 12 years old. As more of a dare from my father than anything else, and it wasn't too long after that I kind of kicking and screaming convinced George to come out and give it a try, and he, like any younger brother, didn't want to do what his older brother was doing, but I don't know what finally pushed him over the top. I think it was working at the Broadmoor, working outside, getting introduced to golf, being outdoors. And just the atmosphere at the Broadmoor was fantastic.
George tells me the story a lot. When he was 14 years old, he and Duffy were caddying at the Broadmoor, and Al Finsterwald pulled him to the side and said, "Hey, I'm going to put you with 4 very important people today. You better do a good job, or he's going to let him have it." Well, that was Jack Vickers and his brothers, and George has always said from that point on how it kind of formed his appreciation of golf and his appreciation to respect golf. And then the Evans Scholar came to light through the Broadmoor, and Duffy obviously got it first, and he pulled George along with him.
After graduating from CU, George pursued a career in the oil and gas business, working first as a landman for Apache Corporation, which moved him to its new Houston headquarters and promoted him to Director of Business Development. With golf playing a pivotal role in the relationships he forged and the deals he made, in 1995, George created the Energy Cup, a biennial Ryder Cup-style competition between energy executives from Colorado and Texas that ran from 1995 to 2008. From 1997 on, George played for the Colorado team, having moved back for another job and starting his own company, Cordillera Energy Partners, in 2000. The Energy Cup also reflected George's growing commitment to philanthropy. All told, the event raised $2 million to fund scholarships like the one that helped launch his career. Over the years, his contributions to the Western Golf Association, the Chicago-based organization that administers the Evans Scholarship, have had a far-reaching influence.
I would describe George's impact on the Western Golf Association as really incredible. What he's done for the Evans Scholars Program, not only in Colorado, but really what he's done for the Caddie program, the Evans Scholars Program around the country, is something for other scholars to look up to, scholar alums, current scholars in school. The great success George has had in both his professional life and his personal life is something for other scholars to look up to. In particular, George and his wife Carol being so philanthropic and giving back to different charities in and around Denver, in and around Colorado, and across the country is truly inspirational.
Inspired by the famed Caddie Camp at Nantucket's Sankaty Head Golf Club, in 2010 he approached the Colorado Golf Association with the idea of doing something like it at CommonGround Golf Course.
What he was talking about is we need to create a Caddie camp of some sort at CommonGround. When he said we. And I thought, okay, wasn't sure what that looks like. And many conversations later, we put together the concept of a Caddie program at CommonGround that would not involve housing, but would involve all the other attributes of the Sankaty Head program: leadership training, financial literacy, using caddying as a life skill developing platform. Fast forward now, it's been an incredible success. It's exceeded our wildest dreams. We've had over 50 kids get the Evans Scholarship as a direct result of the Solich Caddie and Leadership Academy. If you want to quantify that, valued at conservatively $120,000 each, you're talking about millions of dollars and life-changing gifts to kids that would never otherwise have that opportunity.
We almost begrudgingly attached our name to it. We didn't want it to be about us, we wanted it to be about caddies, but it's worked out so famously that I'm glad our name's associated with it now.
In 2012, the same year as the Solich Caddie and Leadership Academy opened, George and Carol Solich made a $2 million lead gift to start the Colorado Golf Foundation that would support all Colorado programs that would use golf to build important life skills and character in young men and women. George's long involvement on the board of the Western Golf Association and Evans Scholars Foundation paid off handsomely in 2014 when he chaired the BMW Championship at Cherry Hills Country Club.
Quite frankly, we, the Western Golf Association, and our partners at BMW weren't that interested in bringing the tournament to Cherry Hills without George's involvement.
In 2024, 10 years after Billy Horschel won the BMW at Cherry Hills, and 5 years after becoming president and chairman of Castle Pines Golf Club upon the passing of its founder, Jack Vickers, and 3 years after overseeing the investment of tens of millions of dollars in modernizing the 42-year-old clubhouse and having Jack Nicklaus update the golf course, George Solich delivered another BMW Championship to Colorado, this time to Castle Pines, and with brother Duffy as general chairman. A record 138,000 fans saw Keegan Bradley win the event, while the tournament smashed another record in donations to the Evans Scholars Foundation.
I think that with what George has done here at Castle Pines in filling big shoes and Mr. Vickers and his vision that he had for Castle Pines, and George has just stepped in and done a tremendous job, and the vision that he's had to take Castle Pines even to a higher level has been just tremendous. And then to be able to attract a BMW and then have Duffy, run that.
During this year's BMW, he and Duffy became the newest members of the Western Golf Association's Caddie Hall of Fame. It was a full circle moment. While George's current station no longer requires him to carry clubs for others, he, like his brother, proudly shoulders the responsibility of exposing future generations to golf and the many rewards that come with it. And for that and his many other contributions to the game, the Colorado Golf Hall of Fame welcomes George Solich as its newest inductee.